can't beat me.
Hello, and today on Eat, Pray, and Live, we will be discussing open relationships and the celebrities that participate in the open door policy. That's bedroom door.
Right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yes, Sheree chose this, yo.
Nah.
Demetrius, who you passing on to me, Sheree? Who you passing on?
I think, honestly, this is my song, and a lot of women know this song. I think this is the nastiest, most disrespectful song to women ever made. It's my jam, and women know every word.
I know
Look at
every
her.
word.
Look at her.
I mean, the beat is banging.
It is.
No, they know the words.
Yes.
I don't know the words. All I know is ain't no fun if the homie can't. That is kind of that.
Yeah.
So, open door policy.
No, it ain't even that.
What?
It's the... I can't.
No,
I can't
how
do
can
it.
you? It's a talk show. How can you not talk?
I don't want to repeat the lyrics in public like this.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
wait until
What's your
I'm like-
favorite? What's your favorite line in the song?
Oh, my favorite line?
Yes. Hello.
So I'd advise you not to trust that hoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
What else do you not trust?
Huh? There's plenty of hoes I
I was
don't
gonna
trust.
say, yeah. There's plenty of hoes I don't trust.
But if you saw the look on his face, it was like a whole trick me last night. I'm like, what? I was like, I want to know.
Tell me the most scandalous thing that a hoe did to you.
Tried to set me up for her baby. Like invited me over for a three-way, knowing she was already pregnant.
Ooh, she tried to frame you. Trying to get you beat her baby down.
When she couldn't get me to just come over, like just for like me and her, she kind of mentioned that a roommate or something was there, and I was like,
That's trifling.
No,
and did that simple act make her a hoe? Is that how we're defining hoe?
No, that didn't. I only brought her up. I'm not saying she was a hoe or is a hoe or anything like that, but I think in the context that when you were using hoe as a euphemism for a woman of ill repute. So
That's a big word. That's a big word. Ill repute. Define that, Demetrius. If you're going to use it, you better know how to define it. Ill repute.
Ill repute.
How you spell it?
IRREPUTABL.
What? Irreputable.
No, irrepute. I did
Okay.
irreputable.
Yeah, that's
So,
all right. Same
yeah.
difference. Same difference.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show.
Put me on the spot for the damn spelling bee.
You know, it's time to get it popping. And before we could get it popping, the champagne just popped itself open. So you know, hey, it's a party over here. I'm going to introduce my lovely co-host today. We have back in full effect. To my left, to my immediate left, we have Michelle Epps in the house. Hey, hey. And then, oh my goodness, the freak of the week.
Oh.
We have Demetrius is freaky, because y'all know this is a part 2 show. This is part 2 of the open relationships.
That's true.
That we talked about. So now you do not have to watch part 1 to enjoy part 2. However, Demetrius has made it very, very known.
You should definitely go back.
Yes. So yeah, go back and watch part 2. So Demetrius Jones in the house.
Hello, everyone. Nice to
Trying
meet
to
you,
be so
America.
respectable.
I am respectable.
And then, of course, last but never least, my militant me, Miss Courtney Stewart.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I had some stuff happen to me this week. I'm mad as a... But we go. That's another show. So I'm a little off today. But anyway, we're gonna go back into this is part 2, because it was such a juicy show, and there was so much that we realized, halfway through, that there was no way we were gonna get to it, get to everything. So we're gonna talk about open relationships today, and the A-listers who subscribe to them, who participate in them, who are confirmed. That's just the get down, and we want to explore: is monogamy a thing of the past? I mean, are open relationships, is that the new normal? We'll be exploring that in depth. And no judgment here. This is a no judgment zone.
No
we just gonna
No
explore.
condemnation.
No
I
condemnation.
judge people all the time. I don't
You
condemn.
make judgments.
All right.
You don't judge. Do you judge? Or you just make judgments? There's a
look,
difference.
I don't.
Because there's condemnation in judging.
Okay. Whichever one is the bad one, that's not what I do. But I make I have an opinion.
Observations
right.
and have thoughts about it.
Right.
Well, you know what? I think we should get to. Go ahead, Demetrius. This was Demetrius's idea, topic of the day, and it's how black are you?
So
Break it down.
I don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start.
we gonna
It's
start
been
with-
this
we
new
gonna
thing
start here.
amongst some rappers to separate themselves from the black struggle, whether that be, as you see a picture of Bow Wow, who said, to some extent, and I am paraphrasing, you have to go and do your Googles to understand exactly what he said. But he insinuated that he wasn't able to empathize or connect with the black struggle because he was mixed with Native American. And then at the same time, you also have Lil Wayne. Are we gonna run the video, or do I have to say this?
No. We have a video. We will run the video, but you want to run that now, or you want to wait on that? Because I want to know, like, Little Bow Wow, where did he make this statement?
On Twitter.
Okay,
And
and this is-
to his credit, man, I was surprised because, of course, Black Twitter is a beast, and they roasted his ass. But he stood in there and he took all the all the hits. But it left me like, because you say, how black am I? This was my Halloween costume. This is why I wore this, which is basically a hoodie with bullet holes in it. Now this little sticker right here. God bless her.
So why do we have?
Because my boys, his daughter, she put it on me, and I think it's so sweet. And
Oh, you couldn't take it off.
I couldn't take it
That's
off, but it showed
cute.
because look, I've always been like a really pro black dude, and so it's not a game for me. But when I hear these guys like saying, "Oh, I can't understand, I'm too successful, and I live here now," I'm like. I don't want to get mad.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
A lot of times I feel like they're ignorant, they're fearful.
Can I stop you? Can we watch?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's play the clip and then we'll discuss. I don't know if that's our clip. Yeah, Marissa, can you play that from 4:30 to 5:46, please?
Oh,
Must be
you
the
know
wrong
what?
video.
That's the cut. That's the cut down version of it.
Okay.
It's what that
So
is.
that's
That's
not
not the
yeah,
full
but that's
video.
not the clip I sent.
Yeah, that's not the full one. That's not the full one with his actual, words and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
and
But we'll stay tuned because we will have that clip.
And so I just because you get angry, and I was like, I don't want to be angry at this dude. He just doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So when you say how black am I,
You talking about who? Does Little?
Which
You
I
talking
don't think
about?
Lil Wayne understands. I don't think Lil Bow Wow
How
understands.
can they not understand? Growing up, because they weren't born with silver spoons in their mouths. You
But
know,
they- but
they're
they-
self-made.
But they've had the silver spoon in their mouth from a young age. Like both of them, I want to say from at like 7, they've been around it. So at those times, like if you're not a teenager and living in the hood, you don't know what the hood is. I don't think so, because when you're younger, okay, like so we'll say till about 7, maybe they, But even Lil Bow Wow, it started for him before, and I just think that they've been in the business for so long, they really don't know what it's like to have to. Get pulled over by the police and don't have money to get out of it. It's a difference when you know you're getting pulled over,
But
but you
Lil
got.
Wayne's been to Rikers though.
Yeah.
You been.
But didn't that help his credibility as a rapper? So he wanted to go.
Not with me. He's being stupid.
I'm
Like
saying-
you because you're successful and you get. Well, I say they don't understand. What I'm saying is not that. Because the black experience to me is not necessarily, like Ice-T said, it's not a hood experience.
Yeah.
It's not a poor experience.
Exactly.
I'm saying, when I say they don't understand, I think they're worried that if they support Black Lives Matter, that they won't get support from white fans. And I'm like, you don't understand. When most of Public Enemy's music at that time was selling to white people.
Yeah.
White people are not going to not support you because you stand on the side of truth.
Right.
When I was giving out candy in Huntington Beach in this outfit, it was one white girl, and I say this because she was so young. All her friends, I gave them candy and stuff like that. She had to be like 12. She looked at me and she was like, I like that. And I knew she knew. She wasn't thinking little candy. She was thinking Black Lives Matter.
Yes. Wow.
So I'm like, they'll support you. I was
Yeah.
like, you don't need to be scared like that. And I'm like, the point of making this money, and I thought, was to have fuck you money.
But that's why I say it goes back to growing. If you've never had to struggle or you've never seen that really, where you don't get it. I just get people from growing up in a certain way. You've never. I mean, they can get out of anything. And when he went to Rockers, he probably had a bunk that was plush.
Yeah, that's true. But you can get not getting it for yourself and still recognize that it's happening to other people that look like you. So that's, I mean, I don't really want to comment on it because I'm actually annoyed and think it's the dumbest thing and that they got any airtime about it. And
Attention? Like,
that's what I was like, maybe it was for attention.
Yeah.
But then Lil Wayne came back and said he was just upset at the interviewer for asking about his daughter. And that's why he said it. But he said it before.
I think he was caught off guard with some of the, he didn't know what Black Lives was.
Yeah.
You know, Black Lives Matter. He didn't know what about the movement.
Can he say that when he was in concert saying, basically leading people in a mock Black Lives Matter chant? He knows.
He said it before too that it doesn't apply to him, and he said that months ago, and now he said it again in this interview. Like he knew it.
Then he talk about this it's a white cameraman recording me, which also says something about his mentality, about the way he sees and views white people. Even though he's this successful, he's amazed that some white dude who he doesn't even know this guy's background, where he's from, he's amazed that this random white dude is recording him. And proud of that.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, get yourself together.
Yeah, get yourself together.
You're lost.
One of the things he said that was so disturbing, and I wish is the clip ready, Marissa? Okay.
Recently stirring controversy on Fox Sports when he said he personally doesn't see racism because so many of his fans are white.
I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you
No,
still
not
feel
at
the same
all.
way? What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on it. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for up reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Wow.
I don't know why we give airtime.
Wait, we weren't
He
supposed to
was
stop it
high.
there. We had, but one of the things that he said was, I don't feel connected to anything that doesn't matter to me or doesn't concern me. He said, anything that doesn't concern me, I don't feel connected to it. I don't know how that's not connected to him. And that's what empathy is. Empathy is, even though I might not feel the struggle like some of my brothers and sisters do, it's still our struggle. I mean, it is
he
what
wants
it
to
is.
rap about it. He wants to talk about how hot the block is and all of these things, but it's like, oh, I don't feel it. And then even, didn't he have a video where he's like trying to be more conscious with, look at her face, with the American flag? It's, to me, and
So what do you think, though? What's the bottom line? What do you think?
bottom line
He
is,
smoked the joint and
He
what
didn't
else?
know what the hell
Do
they
y'all
were
think
talking
he's
about.
high?
Oh, I
Yes.
definitely know he's high.
Okay.
He's probably high all the time.
y'all think he's high right there?
Yes.
Okay,
we do.
if he's high, I can look past it. If he was high, I can look past
Well,
it.
how can you look past it when he's high most of the day?
Yeah, he's high all the time.
That's why what he's
Yeah,
saying
but
really
what-
doesn't.
Yes.
It's like
Have you've been around people when they high? They say a lot of crazy shit, man, when they
No,
high.
but,
Yes.
but I think he lives in that space. That's just not like
So
a
you're saying
one-off.
his high is
So you
normal.
think? Yes, I think
I
his
didn't
high
think he
is
was
normal.
high. I thought he was so.
What?
No.
I thought that was like one of the few times
think
he was.
his high is normal.
He was so agitated by her. Like, why would you get so agitated?
Yeah.
But he wasn't agitated about other things.
But that's my point.
Oh, okay.
So when you caught off guard, and you like, you blowing my high with this shit. That's really what. That's
exactly what it was.
He's like, you blowing my high with this shit. Move on. Don't ask me about no shit that blows my high.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I bet you that's exactly what it
That's real
was.
talk.
Serious.
That's real. Okay.
I bet you that's exactly what it was.
Well, let me see what happens if he comes out and he
He won't.
apologizes. Because you know, ASAP came out on the Breakfast Club and gave a very moving
You
kind
said
of apology.
very moving apology. You
Yeah,
thought it
I
was
don't
really
necessarily
moving?
agree that everything.
But wait a minute, Demetrius, because maybe some people don't know, the viewers don't know what
When
happened.
ASAP was interviewed by, I forget which magazine. It was some magazine. ASAP Rocky, a rapper, was interviewed in some magazine where he indicated that he couldn't relate to people in Ferguson or that particular struggle. I'm paraphrasing them, so you have to Google it to get it right. He couldn't relate to them because he lives in Soho and he lives in Beverly Hills, which, of course, Black Twitter, everybody, including myself, was like, you live in Beverly Hills. I'm like, and you just got there. And now you can't understand. I've been there longer than you. I'm a lawyer, and I understand there's a UK rapper who's barely like 22 out of Harlem. I'm like, really? But he came and he said that, he was misquoted. And I don't necessarily believe that he was misquoted, but he did show a lot of contrition.
Yes.
And, and I appreciated that.
He was sweet. I went when my little charm got stuck on his sweater. He was so kind.
Yeah.
So I like it.
And he
In
does
his
some good
defense,
things.
he's a super millennial, and there's this whole concept of race that's a little bit different for younger millennials because they've lived in a different
Yes.
space than some older people, so they
What do you
believe
think the
in
concept is? How does it differ from that of like a Little Wayne?
It's kind of like when everybody came for Raven Simone, because she was like, yeah, race doesn't really exist. And even though I think her comments were ignorant as hell, I understand enough to know that their day-to-day existence isn't as in your face. And the idea that they were so young. I mean, if you're 22 now, 8 years ago, you were a teenager when Obama became president. So the concept that, race is just a different concept now for people, because we've seen some great, amazing things happen in this country in terms of race, but some also really awful and backward things.
It's one thing, like I said, for instance, my son, he, grew up in private schools all his life. He was born into that, the best of the best. So he can't relate to a lot of this, but you have to teach your children in order for them to connect and be sympathetic and to have empathy, because we do need to have empathy. I can't say, well, hey, since it doesn't affect me, it ain't my problem.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be affected by the things that probably will affect a lot of people that I may have known or know that live in certain places or exist in certain places. But if you look at somebody like Bill Clinton, or you look at someone like Hillary Clinton, they haven't necessarily experienced rural Arkansas, those places, in I don't know how long, but they're still attempting to fight for policies that will help those that are less fortunate. And so are a lot of politicians. So I'm like, what is it with you that you can't even just give a word or something like that? I don't understand that. Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
It's that shit.
You say something.
It's that shit.
And what's interesting is the next time we tape,
Yeah.
it'll be the
We don't
ninth.
know.
Yeah,
So we will
President
know
Trump.
who our next president
Stop
is.
it.
Yo,
It's not funny.
It's not funny,
let
but
me
it's
tell you-
scary-ish, and it's looking really possible
Courtney,
right now.
that's what I think. Sadly, I think
done told
he is
you.
going to, that's what I think. I
That's
don't want
not-
to put it
that's-
out there, but that's what I think.
No,
I don't
told
wanna
you
put it
not
out
to say
there
that in
either,
public.
but-
I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
why
take
your
it
titties
back.
keep blowing.
Oh, I feel so ashamed. That was
ashamed, girl.
harassment,
Just put 'em
child.
out there and be proud.
No, you know what's crazy is the fact that I had a breast reduction, and it's like they psych, we back, we back. It's crazy. All right, we got to get into this main topic, open relationships, and we have our resident
that's what we have
expert
now?
in the house.
That's what we have now. That's what we're at now.
Listen, some of you are viewers, some of you are listeners. If you are a listener, please get to a laptop or something
Well,
so you can, or YouTube, so you can watch this. Do you see what he has on his shirt? Now I'm not gonna repeat that.
It's really not a bad word.
And why?
Huh? Because
And why would
Why
you?
would you?
why would
Why
you?
would
what?
you?
Me?
Why would you?
His shirt says,
You know
I
what? When I
fuck
put this
me.
shirt
Yes.
on, I thought about a couple things.
What'd you think about?
Something that when I was a teenager, guys talked about. We're like, if I could pleasure myself orally, would I? And is that gay if I do that?
I knew a guy who did that. Who could do that? Now I never saw
How
it.
do you know?
Because he told me.
He told
He
you?
told me he could do and he and he wasn't. I don't think he wasn't gay, but. I mean, he didn't. Let me
That's
say this,
intense.
because that is up to interpretation or
it is.
opinion. But he didn't fancy men. He didn't have an attraction for men.
Why would it be gay if you can jerk
It's
yourself
your
off?
stuff.
Like, why can't you live on it too if you can reach it?
So
like,
would you
why
do
is it
yourself if you
different?
could?
I mean,
Yes, you would.
I don't know.
I think we all would. I mean, we gotta keep it real.
You wouldn't do yourself?
No, because I'm not interested in my
Honestly,
stuff.
I wouldn't either.
yeah.
I'm not really even big on that though. I don't just love it.
But I'm saying, like, okay, y'all. Here's the thing.
So you were playing yourself.
No, let me tell you something. Now, I think, like, and Demetrius knows, I can't even imagine. God bless y'all for being able to do what y'all do as men.
Yes.
Because ain't no stinking way. I'm straight all day, every day. I can't even fathom that. However, it's mine. You know what I mean?
But then you're like, I feel like it just wouldn't,
I don't know. Now, I
because
can't.
you'd be all folded up and it
Yeah,
just
that-
wouldn't, it
I
would
don't know.
lose its
But I sure enough
stellar
would have tried
feeling
it.
because you're all scrunched up.
I sure enough would have tried it. Now, yeah, come on now.
I mean, the animals do it. They like it.
You wouldn't do that, Michelle. You awfully quiet during this segment.
No, I just wouldn't. I'm not. That doesn't interest me.
That doesn't interest you?
No,
okay,
to please
okay.
myself.
But do you,
No,
okay,
no.
just
I'm
with
talking
your
about
own
that.
mouth or
That's what I'm saying.
period?
With a mouth.
No, with my mouth. But otherwise, yeah. But with my mouth, nah.
Listen, if we gonna buy as women a fake penis, why would we not use a real tongue?
I know. But I would think that okay, see, I think of the mechanics in theory, yes, but in practice, no, because then you you fold it up, you can't breathe.
See,
your
that's what I'm
lungs is
thinking about.
constricted.
And that means everything is gonna be restricted. It's not gonna
No,
release.
y'all are overthinking
Oh,
this
you
thing.
really are. Just if it would be fun, maybe you do yoga and you just really get
Yeah.
good.
Honestly,
You just go down there and take a lick.
flexible, and it's still
You ever see those people in Cirque du Soleil that can bend and reach in all different positions? You're,
I mean,
you're
but if you're a
thinking,
contortionist, that's one thing. But a human that's just
well, a human
Flexible?
can we can't do it. That's why
Courtney,
we can't
stop
do
fighting
it.
the question.
Yeah,
Would you
Courtney.
do yourself or
I
not?
think I would.
Yes,
I
she
don't
would.
think I would.
Courtney, yes, she would.
I think she
I
would
bet she
too.
would.
I'm not that
I'm pretty sure
into
she would.
masturbation to begin with, so I don't feel like I'd lick myself.
Okay, so let's get to these. Oh gosh, I'm lost.
And Sheree,
Let's get to
honestly,
these open
I think you know
relationships.
why I think your whole aversion to girl on girl is you having to perform it on the girl. But I think if you could just lay back and relax.
Lay back,
hey,
relax,
look, let me
and
say this to
enjoy
all
the
y'all
night.
out there who want to get Sheree. That's
can
how
do it,
you
you
got to
can
get some
do it.
liquor in her, and
Take
then
me to Sizzler.
take her to Sizzler. Take her back to your crib. No, take her to her home turf so she feels comfortable. And then just say, you don't have to go down on me. I'm fine if I just...
And she gonna
Then
kick
you'll
you
get
out
her.
when she gets sleepy.
You get her.
There
you get
is
her.
no-
Look at her face. She's thinking.
There's
She's thinking about somebody right now.
absolutely- No, I'm not. There's absolutely, positively no way. And I've already listened. I already got the 411 because I have friends that, like women. And they're like, you wouldn't have to do nothing. They would just be, what? They would just love to do you.
See, I've never gotten
They would just love to do,
just
well,
do
no,
it.
I don't, no.
No, yeah, me. I'm like,
And you know what it is for me? I'm going to tell you exactly what it is.
What
Because
is
I
it?
cannot lie and say I haven't dreamt about it or I haven't thought about it at times. You know what I mean? I've been on this earth for a while. So, that's something that has crossed my mind, I've thought about.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I think that I have too much God in me to do that. I think that would grieve me. Me personally. Me personally. I don't think I could partake in that. And I feel good. Sometimes I think, you feeling good about yourself. Look at how y'all are looking at me. Like, she done leaned in. You leaned back. She done leaned in.
I lean back because I'm feeling a shame spirit coming out.
No.
See.
No shame. That's just for me. I don't want to wake up. I feel good that I've been in Hollywood for a long time, and I've never participated in that, and I kind of feel good about that. I just do. That's just me. I feel good about it.
No, I get that one too, because I do feel good too that I've never,
Yeah, we're gonna stop this because I don't want nobody starting no damn hashtag talking about I feel good.
I feel
ain't never
good
been
about
with
that.
a woman. I don't even need
I feel
that.
good.
Because that's going to mess up your little
Your little thing.
situation.
I really never thought about it. Like that I would feel good about it or not good about it or either way.
Would you let another woman? Okay, here's the thing, because we're talking about open relationships.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's on you, baby. And then I want to get to the downside of it, because we talked about transparency.
Yeah.
Do you want to know? Because there are some people that they want total transparency. You tell me when you do X, Y, Z or whatever. And then there are some that are like, you know what? Just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't let me find out about it. I'm going to do what I got to do. And that's kind of the get down. We talked about the no bang list last week. And the no bang list simply is there people that are absolutely off the table?
Yeah.
What do we stop on, family?
I think we stop on
No,
family.
but you said cousins
friends
are
were
allowed. or
debatable.
something. Didn't you say
Cousins?
cousins?
No, I ain't say no damn cousins are allowed. I said.
What if they like distant cousins? Like not first cousins, but like third cousins?
I guess that would probably be.
Because I
fine.
mean, most people ain't that close to they like second and third
Yeah,
cousins.
yeah.
you can't.
Do you think though? And Brad and Angelina, that's implied. They haven't really confirmed that. T-Pain and his wife absolutely confirmed. Their get down is women in their bedroom together, the three of them, and or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, and I don't know. And then Monique and her husband confirmed. Their thing is separate. They're not, what they've said. They're not bringing people in the bedroom, but it's an outlet that they give each other. Because in reality, there are going to be times as a married couple that even if, you sign up for monogamy, you are going to be tempted. Mm-hmm. So is that a way to basically try and beat the system? Because we know divorce is high. The divorce rate is super, super high, and a lot of it is infidelity in money, but infidelity. So am I trying to, like I said, just kind of outsmart the system? If I give you a hall pass, or if I give you the ability and the right to have that outlet, then it'll preserve what we have. I mean, is that what y'all think? Do you think people are just...
I mean, I think that might be what they think, and if in their brain it works, then it works. But I don't really see how that works.
Me neither.
Like, I just don't.
Would you be okay with an open relationship? If your guy, you're in love with your guy, and this is something... Okay, so let me ask you this.
No.
How would you handle it? You're with somebody, you've been with somebody for years, you've been with somebody for years. If they come home and say, listen, this is where I am. I'm struggling with I love you, but I'm struggling with the monogamy thing, and I don't want to do anything behind your back. I'd really like us to kind of maybe bring somebody else in the bedroom, because I mean, after a while, I think sex gets a little monotonous and boring, and you might want to spice it up, and this might be a way to do that. So, how would you handle that?
Well, we probably need to take a break. Because if you can come talk to me about that, means that you want something else. I'm not enough.
Really? That's how you would take that?
Yeah, I mean, because or you have an issue, you have something going on with yourself that you can't be satisfied. Because a lot of times I think it's an internal thing with that person.
But you don't think for a man it's a natural thing too? Because men are so visual. It's a natural. Let me ask you, Demetrius.
Yeah, ask them because.
Real talk. Because I know that, you're in a very loving relationship, and I don't know what I mean? I would assume y'all are monogamous. That's my assumption. I don't know. We know you freak, though, because you said that last. You said that. Those were your words. That's a quote. Wait a minute, now I done forgot the question.
His face.
You know, put a curse on me. I done forgot
I
the
ain't
question.
did shit to you. Let me say this to answer your question, because you don't say a lot of stuff.
You know what I'm about to say. Oh, no. So I'm saying, like, you as a man, I'm sure you're attracted to other women. You would have to be.
I would say, I've been in some very great relationships, and throughout that time, yes, I've been attracted to other women.
Were they not enough for you? What was the reason for the?
It's nothing to do with them. It's just my nature as a man. I'm going to be attracted to other women. I'm not going to go grab them by the pussy like Donald Trump, but I will be attracted
Or that other
to
guy. What's the other guy who's like the billionaire on Instagram?
It's another dude.
Yeah, and he has the
Rabbits?
beard.
I
His
don't
name.
know.
What is his name? I'll think
You
about
gotta
it.
know that.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I don't think that's a good reason to open a relationship. Is that, oh, we need to spice up the bedroom? I think that's a terrible
Idea.
Me too.
Oh,
That's why.
Horrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a problem. You got a problem.
Opening
That's why I
also
said that it
opening.
feels like I'm not enough. Because what
Yeah.
do you mean we have to spice it up?
Well,
Yeah.
why do? Well, I mean, I know that sometimes, you know, in relationships, when you've been with somebody a while, a monogamous relationship, you do get a little bored. I'm not saying that's the only way.
Well, you
that's
need to
the
go
only
read
option.
I think there's a
You need
lot
to
of
go
other
look at some
options
porn or
before
read a book.
introducing somebody else.
So that's a whole nother
There's a
human.
whole lot of options.
What
before
makes people go to an open relationship?
The
Or
good
you
to
think
me,
you
the good
normally
reason.
start there?
You should start there.
should start
and
there.
you should want that from the beginning. Like, you can just be a freak and just, or I'm not gonna label it a freak. I don't have a problem with freak.
Well,
Fuck it.
freak
You can
doesn't
just
have
be
to
a
be
freak
bad.
and just want to, do your thing. That's fine. Start there, but don't like, oh, I'm tired of being with you, and I think
I need something
somebody
new.
something
else.
new. And expect me to stay.
Yeah.
And then that means you've been thinking about it. It's premeditated.
Well, I would hope that, and the question that I asked, I wasn't making that assumption. I was making the assumption
no.
that
You presented a good question.
as men, I mean, I know y'all are,
But women are attracted to other men and
Yes.
some women throughout the courses of their relationship. I've definitely been attracted to lots of people when I'm in a
Women
relationship.
too.
I'm just saying.
Yes,
no.
you have.
I mean,
See it in her
I've been
eyes.
attracted to a woman before, but like I'm not. Being attracted to someone is biology.
Is what
Acting
it is,
on the
yes.
attraction is a
It's a
choice.
whole nother
Yeah.
thing.
So I just, if you're in a monogamous relationship, like you've chosen to be in a monogamous relationship, if you came to me and said, hey honey, monogamy is not working out for me, I'd be like, oh, thank you for telling me that and not bringing me home a dirty penis. I will see you later.
Dirty
Well, chances
penis.
are he ain't gonna bring you home a dirty penis.
Thank you and peace out. Like we're not meant to be in the same kind of
Yes.
relationship, and that's fine, and it's probably going to be upsetting, but that's life.
It's really interesting because normally these open relationships are, especially when you're bringing somebody home to share, it's usually two women to a man.
Of course.
If your man wanted to bring another man, not just to watch him and you, but for him to participate.
With what?
Like,
With what?
maybe he's bisexual.
Ooh, that's.
Okay, can I?
Yes.
Who gonna hop in on this?
I mean, it's 2016.
Because you said penis.
Well, what I'm saying is,
I thought that was interesting.
There's sexual fluidity exists, whether we.
You've been watching Atlanta.
Actually, I haven't.
That was the last
seen the last like
episode.
4
Like
episodes.
4
It was few. I need to catch up on Atlanta. I really like Atlanta. But I'm just saying, like, it has existed. It has always existed for quite some time. And this whole, like, oh, he's the wants to be the guy. Like, if you are with somebody and you're being honest about your sexuality all the way and, like, what you're into and what your fantasies are and what you want to do, then it's not so shocking. It's shocking for Demetrius because he's not into that.
No, it's not shocking.
He's
It's not
probably
shocking.
on the scale over here
This is
as
the thing.
being mostly
I'ma tell you,
hetero.
let's say you're my sister, right?
Yes.
And you come to me and you like, hey, I'm dating this dude named Philip. Not to say Philip is a gay name or anything like that. Just said, I just pulled that out. I watched Shameless, a dude on there, his name Lip. He's not gay, but his brother is, so that's probably why it came up any damn way. So, you come.
What Steel Magnolia said?
What?
It was Mark, Rick. That was one of my favorite movies, but she named three.
What's her name? Was Olivia Dukakis was telling what's her face about
About the
the
names.
neighborhood? Yeah, the guys in the neighborhood. Yeah, that was. I
And
don't remember what
it's
it-
funny because she named 3 male names, and every every man I know that's gay has one of the names.
Well, then I'll guess Mark.
It was a time frame.
Say you come to me and you say I'm married to Mark, and Mark has told me he wants to bring in a man, and you're my sister. I'll be like, you need to leave Mark alone.
Well, if
and
we're
let Mark go.
married,
Fuck it. You and Mark just fucking. And
if we're
he wants to
married,
let it go.
though,
Let it go.
But that's
just
the
let it
assumption
go.
that it's new. Like, if that's been our relationship from the beginning, then why is it such a big deal?
If that's me, then it's not.
I mean,
a problem.
I
That's what y'all are
personally
into.
would not get married to somebody
Yes.
that is fluid,
So I
but
think
I know that it exists.
I
and
think we
people-
all agree that whatever you're into, like, honesty is the best policy
Yes.
out the door. Establish that out the door. Because I think it can be very, very hurtful, and it can be very destructive
Yeah.
and dangerous.
Yeah.
It was interesting because the downside of it, we played, we had the image with Robin Thicke and Paula Patton, and that's implied. I don't think that was ever confirmed.
No, that was not confirmed.
That was
But
definitely not confirmed.
he didn't want. It was on Howard Stern. He said, well, out of respect for her, I'm not going to answer the question. So
Oh, is that
I would,
what-
Yeah,
really?
I would think like if
Wait,
y'all
was
didn't
he
really
just
get
trying
down,
to
you'd be like,
qualify
no.
that as to why he was messing around with that other chick and they ended up
No,
divorced?
because it was. This is the infamous picture on the right hand side. This is so funny to me. Like that's the perfect illustration for what happens in the darkness comes to light.
Yes.
He's got her behind. He's grabbing her behind and doesn't realize there's a mirror in the back of
Right
him, capturing it, and that messed up his relationship.
Right there.
And he ain't had a hit since. Hello.
And he aged a lot.
He aged.
He been through it 'cause he was begging for like a year, and she was
But you know
like,
what? He did have a hit, but it was a stolen hit. Remember? He had to go to court.
No, but that was the
that
hit.
was the hit at the
was the
time, because when he
Yeah.
was blowing up, he
Yes.
got caught with all
That
those
song
women.
was about to end a lot of marriages right there. It was something about that. That song. But you know, Robin Thicke, it seems to me like
He done blurred the lines.
he was careless, because there are plenty of people in Hollywood, plenty who have we've had
Yes.
implied that we can't confirm, no matter how
Yes.
hard the tabloids and any TMZ or blogs try. They can't confirm it.
he was slipping though.
Yeah.
I think because a lot of times I've heard that the rule is only if I approve it. You know, the woman has to
Yes.
approve it or know about it first, and
Yes.
she has to say yes or no. I guess
Yes.
so she feels like she has some control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess Paula didn't know about that girl. This is just
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And it's like, wait a minute, you got a new bitch? Wait a minute.
We ain't talked about that one.
Right, and you grabbing her ass, so this is not new.
Absolutely.
Wrong.
And if they had, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we care so much? Because, I mean, so many people cheat. A lot of people cheat.
Yes.
A lot. Like, it's almost, it's much rarer to find people that are literally being honest in their
Yes.
monogamy than it is to find people that cheat. I came to that realization at 21. It was very upsetting. That married people legit cheat, like
Yeah, legit,
regular.
yeah.
Like, it's no big deal. And it's just strange to me that we still, like, make it such a... Because the norm is...
Why do they cheat? That's what I'm saying. Is this open relationship situation, is that the answer to that?
I mean, maybe it's
It
just
can,
that
it
they
can
don't need
be,
to get
but
married.
I think the reason that people are so shocked by open marriages is because that is the antithesis of monogamy, and we've been taught to believe in monogamy.
But we're not behaving that anyway. So it's
Most
like...
times we are, because if you think about it, no one can cheat 24 hours a day. They cheat maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, but the other time they're monogamous. So,
But that's still... Okay, but like, one cheateration
So
is
you
still a
just a
cheat
part-time
in a marriage.
You're a
they're
cheater.
part-time. They're not cheating
You can't go
constantly.
Cheater is a
It's
cheater.
constant.
You can't go back. You can't be a cheater then go back to being monogamous.
So
So you've
is it
already
just-
cheated, so you're a cheater.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
No.
So
Well, let me bring up a couple. And I don't, as far as I know, well, there was no open relationship. Well, he had an open relationship. She just wasn't aware of it. Teddy Campbell
Teddy Campbell.
and Erica Campbell. Not Erica.
Oh,
not
no,
Erica.
the sister.
Yes.
Well, he
not
was,
Erica.
he was being a hoe. Like, he was cheating on her.
It wasn't Erica. What's the other
It's
sister?
the other one.
I don't remember her name.
Shoot.
God, why don't...
One of the Marys. But he cheated multiple times. I guess they had that on their
multiple
show.
women.
And apparently they have worked it out, and it's become their mess has become their ministry. And God bless them. I hope it,
I hope it works out.
I hope it works out, because there's some real core issues that obviously have to be probably dealt with, and I'm sure that they probably have dealt with them. So God bless them.
Yes.
Yes. So we only have 5 minutes left. We're not going to do a part 3, but this is such a big.
We're gonna probably talk about this after the lights go out.
Right. Y'all don't understand. We don't leave. When the show
We just be
ends, we
here.
stay here, and it just goes to another level. It really does. Crazy. Well, let's talk about our Halo Award.
What's the Halo Award this week?
Oh, dang.
It's not on here.
It wasn't on there. It's a
Halo Award.
surprise.
It's a surprise, but I done messed up
How you mess up?
because I need some forks.
Oh.
Halo Award. So the
Do
show
we have some food? 'Cause I'm
is
hungry.
hello.
Me too, girl.
We're gonna have to dig in. No, not yet, Marissa.
Oh, I know what you.
You better
gave
get your
them the
mind,
Halo
baby.
Award.
Let me tell you something. My Halo Award this week is going to Patty for this cobbler
Patty.
from Walmart.
Is it
And we're
good?
gonna listen. I think it's
Oh, you
good.
found one! We've been,
yes.
We have been looking for her
Oh,
sweet
yes,
potato pie
hunty.
since last
No, this
year.
ain't no pie.
And
It's a
that's-
cobbler.
But anything from her at Walmart. I went to like 6 Walmarts looking for Patty products and couldn't find
Honey,
them.
I had y'all
She found
gonna
a
have to dig in with your hands because we don't have any
I got
forks.
it.
I think I think they have some forks out there.
They're out
way.
there. We'll get,
But I want y'all
she
to
want us
try
on the
it
show
on the
now?
show. Yes,
Everybody,
just dig
like,
in
stick
the
your finger in the
edge,
corner.
in the edge. Just get some from the edge.
I'm like,
But let me tell you, a friend of mine
Oh,
brought
and it's
this
warm.
over, and Mark brought this over, and yes, Mark is gay.
It tastes like mine.
Heather.
It tastes like mine.
Mark
Got no
brought this
hand
over.
gel
He's
or
like, you gotta have this.
Can I tell you something? That's so good.
Okay.
Does
That's
it have
legit.
these
I'm gonna try
That's
this.
legit.
You know
I'ma
what it
try
tastes
this.
like? Remember the old school apple pies from McDonald's? Bam. That's the first thing I got.
Crazy. Now that's peach.
It's peach.
But I'm just saying that's
It's
what
good.
it is.
It's the
But
it's the like you
flaky.
for
cannot
a
make
store-bought peach cobbler.
for a
Right.
peach cobbler, period. Let alone, and then the fact that it is a store-bought cobbler,
Yo.
you will not find a better cobbler. If you stand in the kitchen for hours and hours and hours making your own crust,
You shouldn't.
rolling out the dough,
It's cobbler.
cooking the peaches. When I tell you, this Patti LaBelle peach cobbler
It's Patty.
is every damn thing.
We need some spoons.
I'm scared to
I
look
know,
at the
we-
nutrition facts on this pot.
We don't want to know.
I don't
We
wanna
don't want to
know. We just
know.
wanna
What we
eat
don't
it.
know won't hurt us. Hallelujah.
It's better than I thought it would be.
It's
It's
way
amazing.
Because when Sheree was talking about this, I'm like,
Nah.
Now look, I love Patti LaBelle, but we can do it right now. Big crush on Patti LaBelle.
What?
Oh,
And Hillary Clinton? You
Yo,
said that
your
last
taste
week.
is
you like,
real
you like the
interesting.
big girl.
Yeah, that's it.
So anyway, this is good, and I'm not. Look, America, I'm not saying this because
It's
I'm
amazing.
like, just
We ain't getting nothing from
I ain't getting nothing from Patty. I'm not that dude singing trying to get on YouTube. No, it is good.
It's amazing.
I would prefer Eminem's peach cobbler, but
I would.
in a crunch.
I know they
Still
said this
exists.
Oh,
is
no.
sugary
That-
and
Oh,
cinnamon.
no,
No,
y'all,
let me
okay,
tell
we
you.
can stop talking.
This
we can
right
stop.
I will
here-
admit, Sweetie Pie's pear cobbler is pretty good.
But this
I haven't
right
tried
here,
This will do it if you just got to
it's
do it
crazy.
quick.
And I
It's
was
really
like,
good.
when he told me that it was good and it comes from Walmart, not that anything good can't come from Walmart, but I'm thinking like, this is a packaged cobbler. Stop.
Walmart is like a third world
Listen,
country. So.
and what we did with it is we put a little cinnamon sugar on it. You put it in the oven, you warm it up, and we had it with some vanilla Haagen-Dazs ice cream. What?
What y'all should have did though, you
Crazy.
need to take the crust off.
No, you
For what?
Put a little nutmeg in there. Put a little
Nah.
cinnamon.
No,
that's
you're trying
how
to
you
change
doctor
it.
This
You're
is how
trying
you
to change
doctor it up.
No,
If you're
that's
gonna
how you
listen to
make it when you
Demetrius.
make it yourself.
Yeah.
You just pull it off.
That's
All
so
right, well,
difficult. It's a cobbler. You can't just pull
I
it
ain't lying.
off.
Don't
We're
lie
gonna-
about
we gonna dig
Cooks
into
know what I'm
this-
talking
this
about.
Cobbler's
cobbler,
supposed to
really.
be baked into it.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't
Okay,
Yo,
now
I know
listen.
how to make cobbler.
We are going to officially give a hell pass. Now, what a hell pass is, we got the Halo Award. The hell
you get a
pass
hell
is,
pass?
we not saying you going to hell for eternity, but we saying you gonna go to hell for at least a couple weekends or something.
Your toes gonna get hot.
Neiman, your toes gonna be real hot. Neiman Marcus for selling $66 collard greens
Oh,
with a $15.50 shipping charge. Are you serious?
and no, you should have gave a hell pass to everybody who bought them. Because if somebody
Wait
bought
a second, they're sold out.
what? Fail.
What are they
They
doing
are
to the?
sold
What is wrong
out.
with my thought process? I could have been making a pot of
Really?
greens
That's what
and
I'm thinking.
selling
That
it.
you could call me and
Ew.
I'll do it for 50.
And I love Neiman Marcus. That's
No
like
shipping
the
charge.
place where only good things happen.
Lord
But,
have mercy.
Man,
but
I
it's
wish
like
I
a
would.
salad. It's like
It's got the little bacon on the top, but y'all don't
66?
buy them.
No,
Somebody told me the other day they went to the Ivy, and I love the Ivy on Robertson Boulevard, and had fried chicken.
Yeah.
She was like, it was terrible. I said, that's because you black.
It's at the Ivy.
It wasn't terrible, but I was there years
But
ago.
you can't, the thing is, we season our food so well. So it's popular. It's one of their #1 sellers, but a lot of white people go to the Ivy. It's, so we have a different,
Well, let me say this:
kind
it's a
of taste.
certain type of white person too, because I've had southern cooking, from some white people has been pretty good.
That's true. There's
Is it
actually
just like
Paula
the hot
Deen
wood
look
with
like
the
she uses a
nutmeg
lot
at
of-
the-
Yeah, I have found typically on for the most part, southern white people they can cook except for dressing, because everyone can't make good cornbread dressing,
make
and I haven't found many white people. Yeah,
they make different.
that's bullshit.
Did y'all like my food at the Halloween
Sheree
party?
made us some
Yes.
macaroni and cheese.
Yes, I did.
That changed my
I like
life.
those.
Yeah. What I didn't like though,
What?
there's only one thing that you
What-
made,
what
but
did
that's
you
okay.
like?
Karma got
What
to
did
you.
you like? Tell me.
Your poison. I didn't have it.
It was great
This
until
man,
it's soaked.
don't ever,
Until
don't,
it's soaked. When
don't
it's soaked,
ever,
the firebomb
ever.
is a little too sweet.
don't let Sheree mix
It
the
is.
punch.
It's a
Don't
little
nobody
too sweet.
do that.
But in the beginning, y'all,
Child, that poison
she
sucker
poured
punch
all
me.
the
It
dark
took her
food.
ass.
That's why we were like,
I took a few sips and said, I'm done. I was
That's
like,
what everybody was like.
whenever I needed to get a hit, I just would take a sip. When I needed to get drunk real quick.
All I know
This
is
is
I
the
went to the
Halloween
kitchen.
party we had Saturday.
I brought one of the bottles of Ciroc. I put it down. I came back.
It was gone.
It was gone. I was
Look,
like, what
it's called poison.
I was like, damn, what she? I was like, did she put all that in there?
Duh,
And then all-
poison. All right,
and
we
then
gotta
we
wrap
lost
it up.
Sheree.
Okay.
And then we lost Sheree. Yeah, Sheree, because Sheree cooked all
We
day
was
for
looking
2
for
days.
you.
Sheree had to shut it
I
down.
was like,
it was a
what
little
happened to
much.
Sheree?
Yeah, that poison sucker punched Sheree, so she was asleep.
I ain't see her no more.
we did. We went. We
Listen.
found Demetrius like, where'd Sheree go?
I was in Sean's bed, knocked out. This is the other hostess of the party.
This one hand just stood up the whole time. I tried to knock
hand
it
was
down
up.
and it wouldn't move.
That was the hand where the poison was hiding. It was hiding. Right
She was still holding on to it like, I'm gonna come
Yes.
back. I'm coming
The
back for
poison
you.
said,
I'm
I
coming
still
back.
got you.
there. Got you.
That hand was
Funny.
moved.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. We got to close this thing out. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had as much fun as we had. We'll go around the table. Final thoughts, takeaways, Miss Courtney.
Final thoughts, takeaways. If you want a three-way, do it. I'm everywhere at Stuart Starlet.
Oh, get fuck you money.
Ooh, they're raw. Open relationships. I think the new millennium, that's going to be what is the thing. And the sexual fluidity, that's what we're
It's real,
going
y'all.
to.
It's real.
I feel sorry for my kids.
I believe that God's way is the best way. I'm serious. I do believe in monogamy, and I think you have to have total honesty. If you're having those feelings where you are struggling, and you're highly attracted to someone else in the marriage, tell your husband, pray about it. You know what I mean? I think y'all can work it out. And
Unless
get
he
through
beats
it.
you, don't tell him. Because you're going to get beat that night.
That's our show.
Too messy.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Christie, Tiana Houghton, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram @KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.